Well, we always talk about the ratings and the units, and today is a perfect example. If somebody logged into Pickdawgz.com and they flat bet every game straight, currently you had 15 selections, and I believe at the time of this recording, you're 7-7, and you're down juice because your hockey
With
play
one push.
lost.
Yeah, with one push.
I'm sorry. So is it 7-7-1? It's 7-7
Yeah.
and one.
Seven,
So you
seven, and
had
one with
16 games in total. 7-7-1 as Kansas City pushed, and then you have the Sunday night game, 2-unit play remaining. So two things can happen. We're up 10.5 units. So for all you guys watching, I'll have my girl put it up on the screen. 7 wins, 7 losses, 1 push. You are plus 10.5 units versus 7-7, losing juice at 10% on 6 of the games, and then you lost a little more juice on a little like 30 cents on the hockey game, correct?
correct.
So this is a prime example of why the All Access was created. And for all you guys that hadn't watched all of our videos or are new, this started back in 2023 because Al used to post Twitter tickets of these insane clients driving from California to Las Vegas on the weekends, betting 20 grand on this game, betting 50 grand on this game, betting 100 grand on this game. And I called him and I said, "What's the deal, bro?" And he said, "The deal is I got these high net worth individuals. They want to know which game to bet bigger and which game to bet smaller." And I said, "Let's bring this to the mainstream public." And that's how we arrived at last year 507 units versus the 120 flat units. Today it happened to work out. I know you would have much rather not be 50% for the day down juice on the flat bets for the premium clients. And if you're someone that is a
Well, I mean,
premium,
hopefully but I mean, I still expect that we'll win the last game and we'll go
yes.
8-7-1 for the day. We have the under in the Rams Tampa game. I suspect we will end up winning it. You never know. There's a lot of late scoring in one of our unders today. The Cardinals
Yes.
Jaguar game, which I thought we were going to win, and then all of a sudden they scored a buttload of points at the end of the game, and we lost that one. But yeah, I
Well,
would think we win the Rams game under, hopefully, and then we'll go 8-7-1. We'll be up 12.5 units.
let's since we've since it's been a good day with the units, let's talk about what really helped us. This is going to be probably on the bad beat segment for a lot of sports bettors that bet Philadelphia against Dallas. You had a nice 8-unit play on Dallas, and honestly, I just checked the score early, and I thought there was just no way in hell they were going to win the game. I happened to not watch any of the game, but looked to me like they outscored Philadelphia 10-0 in the fourth quarter to get the win.
Yeah, but I mean, that's football. I mean, we have Kansas City on the goal line. They can win the game, with a touchdown instead of having to go into overtime, and they can't even get in when it's first and goal at the 2. I mean,
Yes.
so you win some, you lose some. It's just the way it is in the NFL.
And for all those people out there that are subscriber that follow Al the at pickdawgz.com with the ratings, Al grades his games based upon what the line was at the time of this recording. We understand some people lost on Kansas City. We understand some people might
Oh
have.
wait, yeah, but I mean, the Kansas City line, it moved. I mean, I'm looking at the line history. It moved at 10:12 a.m. Eastern.
Exactly.
So, I mean, the play was put out hours,
Exactly.
before
So
that. And
so
and, and we and just I mean, this is important to me. Like how the market does hours after you release the play or whatever, like on the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, that's out of my control. All that's
exactly.
within my control is to handicap the game
And
at
then
the
the
time.
flip side of it is, you have games that move like Canisius, and we tell the clients when they text me, play it anyway, and it wins. So I mean, you got to take the good with the bad. I mean, you're gonna, I think we talked about this last year. It's about 3% of all the games in the end, in the aggregate at the end of the year, that will it affect the result of being a winner or loser.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the NBA right now, we had a bigger play on the Boston Celtics. The line didn't move at all, 4.5.
Right.
We had a smaller play on the San Antonio Spurs. The line goes from +3 to +1 or 1.5. Turned out it didn't matter.
Exactly.
It always
Canisius
can,
move
but
from 1.5 to 3.5 didn't matter. So it
I mean,
matters when you
games move. I mean, it's a 24/7 marketplace, so games do move.
exactly.
Uh,
So with
you know,
that being
yeah. So I'm looking at the Tampa Bay Rams game. We had the under 49.5. Market moved it to 50.5. So yeah, it moves the other way in that game. I mean, it can. Yeah, but yeah, we just play the games. That's all.
exactly. And with that being said, guys, we're going to do something we did a couple weeks ago for all you guys out there, especially your premium guys. We're going to run another promotion for the All Access, a Black Friday slash in memoriam to Mitch. And we're definitely not celebrating Mitch's passing. We're remembering Mitch as he passed away last year on Thanksgiving, which was the 28th. Thanksgiving is a day early this year. So the quote unquote Black Friday emails that are perpetrating everybody's inbox plus Instagram and Facebook ads all around the world. We're going to just, I don't want to call it the Black Friday promotion. I'm going to call it the In Memoriam to Mitch promotion. 2 weeks. But we're going to do something a little different. We had a rough, last week we had a drawdown. It happens. We're going to do something a little different. 2 weeks from the day you join up to Friday the 28th. So if you join on Monday, you're watching this video, 2 weeks from Monday. If you join on Tuesday, 2 weeks from Tuesday. I'll keep the records. If you join on Wednesday, 2 weeks from Wednesday. Join on Thanksgiving, 2 weeks from Thanksgiving. If you join on the 28th, 2 weeks from the 28th. We got a lot, we're going to give back to the community because we appreciate you guys. And like I said, for all you guys that have not tried the All Access, today is a prime example of it, the validity. And again, one thing I got to hand you out the utmost respect is you don't look at the comments, nor should you. When you win, you don't look at them, nor when you lose, you don't look at them. I'm the guy that, basically reads them. Costi reads them. And I got to tell you, for you guys out there that got jarred last week, this is normal variance in sports wagering. I see, the lovers don't love that much when they win. The haters love to hate, but you know this, Al. You get emails, you get text messages, you know all this. But I'm going to say this, guys. Don't be surprised if you're a long-term All Access member when at the end of the season it's the sixth winning year in a row. Like I said, I have the utmost faith. You can't get jarred, you can't get shaked when you have a little bit of drawdown. And today was a prime example. Again, either 7-7 plus 10.5 units or 8-7 plus 12.5 units. And then if you're 8-7, you'll make a little profit if you're a premium member. 1,000 for 2 weeks for all you guys that want to give it a shot. And with that being said, Al, what are we looking at for this Monday Night Football? I did not ask you prior to the video.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of NBA games on this schedule. At the Golden State Warriors versus Utah. Utah, of course, played Sunday night. They lost by 2 points, 108-106 at home to the Lakers. They now have to travel to San Francisco to play Golden State. Golden State hasn't played since Friday. Golden State is on a 3-game straight up and ATS losing streak. Their most recent game was at home, a 127-123 loss to the Portland Trailblazers. They were favored by 10.5 in that defeat at home. But Golden State is really good when they're at home off a home loss. If they allow more than 120 points in that home loss, they've gone 37-22 ATS. Meanwhile, you're terrible when they're playing ice cold teams that are on 3-game or worse straight up in ATS losing streaks. Utah's 8-20 ATS in that situation. I'm going to look for Golden State to bounce back off its 3-game skid, and we're going to lay the 14 points with the Warriors.
Lay the 14 with the Warriors, guys. Reach out to me for the 2-week All Access in memoriam to Mitch trial. And as always, good day and good luck.